Hey, it's the DomainTools team here with another video. In this one, Anthony Johnson will show how you can use real-time threat feeds with our app for Splunk, as well as automation in Cortex XSOAR to not just understand threats via enrichment, but shift to a more proactive stance against them. Take it away, Anthony.
I'm a principal product manager with DomainTools, and I'm going to walk you through our real-time feed integration with Splunk. Like all of our integrations and with Splunk, you can control everything from one app. So the DomainTools from Splunk app, which is available on Splunk base. Once you install the app, it's going to come with all the prerequisites needed in order to download and pull in the feed. We're going to dive down into our nod feed, which is our newly observed domain feed. And what this is a list of newly observed Apex domains that we've seen over the time period that you're searching for it. When you think of newly observed domains, these are things that haven't been seen before. So imagine your environment, you're having the same cadence of network logs or domains you're communicating with, and all of a sudden you have a new list of ones that have never been seen before that you're now accessing, right? That'll help you to identify and start to normalize and start to get a baseline of what's going on in your environment. You can also take and turn that into an observable alert. So what that looks like is you'll see DomainTools newly observed domain alert. And what I'm actually doing is looking at from this alert perspective is any network log that has seen any domain in this feed list over that given sort of time. You can pull this information in and now start to do additional incident response on it and provide that information. Ultimately, when you look at our nod or NAD, our different feeds, what this gives you is a proactive approach to get domains and get information relative to your environment where you can baseline and understand, is traffic flowing the way it should be? Is there information that I'm missing? Are there, am I getting attacks or campaigns brought against me with new infrastructure and things that are stood up? It lets you track that in real time so you can flow through that as well. DomainTools newly observed domain alert that we have within Splunk. You can pass that data to your source solutions to help automate some of those processes for your tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 analysts. And what that looks like is the following. I take that same IOC that we saw that flagged from our nod list within Splunk that was passed to an alert within Cortex XSOAR. You can see that verdict was malicious, means that there's some malicious activity or something associated with that. You can see when it was last seen versus when it was first seen, as well as any related incidents. You can see that there's 2 incidents with this specific one, and then as well as 1,200 incidents with a corresponding IOC or indicator that came across with it. The who is, the DomainTools iris information that it was searched on, and then from there, what you can also do is have a work plan. So what that looks like, it may be blocking the domain in your different selections, as well as you can see a multitude of other actions, whether it be a file that was blocked. We actually blocked the domain on an external dynamic list. We also did an iris, risk score, a search, and an auto enrichment. All those things can happen in automated tasks. So you can use automated tasks that are from the DomainTools app, iris app that come out of the box, or if you have specific apps as well that you want to utilize, you can use that also. It keeps track and you can add in any information for those investigations. So whether there be specific evidence or notes or specific work plans that you want to run against, if there's any evidence boards or related incidents that you want to see as well. So you can check over time as things are happening, if the same incident's coming up multiple times, same ILCs, and start to really do attribution and attribute that to a campaign or certain types of attacks. Out of the box, we're going to come with multiple different investigations, but then each one of those can be tailored to block at any of the solutions or end user solutions that you may have as well.